Hi, this is Parkwell Farms, Helen and John, and this little video is just for you to get to know our sheep.
So what I got going on here is this is hay for the sheeps for the winter, and what I've got is I've got a bucket and I've got a slow feeder, and I just kind of hook the slow feeder around each ear of the bucket, trash can, bin, whatever you want to call it, and then that way I can easily load hay inside of it. What I've got here is this is third cut hay, and it's the most recent cut
That you're putting in right now.
correct going into winter. And then this next section over here, this is second cut hay, and that's going to store a little bit longer, and so that's why I've got a lot more of that. I've got 3 piles of that and then just the 1 pile of third cut hay. So the third cut hay, they really like it right now because it's the freshest. It's the third cut of the season. The second cut hay is from the second cut of the season, so that'll last a little bit longer. It's been dried out and ready to go.
So we mentioned this in a different video, but our fenced area you see here is about 1 acre large, and we normally divide it with the smaller wire fence for the sheep so we could rotate them around into thirds. But during the colder months, we divide it into about 2 sections since it gives them a little bit more room. Again, it's colder, and we just give them more hay anyways to make sure they are fed adequately over the winter months. But looks like they're doing pretty well.
Yeah, and then so what we've got is for the electric fence, it's a 2-wire system. So we just run 1 wire on the bottom, probably about 6 or so inches up, and then another one about what is that, about another 1.5 foot above that, just to keep them in and keep them from jumping over or climbing under. So what I've got to do is I've got to fix that tarp. It's a little bit floppy in the wind. It's been pretty windy since, and you can see they're running right over there to where I'm going to put grain in that little black bucket.
They love their treat. And so you see their names: Kerry, Tammy, Dwayne, Mary, Kate, and Ashley, left to right. Those are our sheep. 4 ewes and 1 ram.
And as you can see, they go crazy for the grain. They really love it. I've got to go in there and switch out the slow feeder for the hay. I just got it wrapped around a couple screws.
And also the powder, right? The selenium, you make sure it's fresh, and if you need to refill it, they need access to that powder, nutritional powder, daily.
And then what I'm gonna do over here is once I fix up this tarp, put in a couple stakes, get them set back up, pull it taut. That way they have a little extra shade, a little extra cover for, you know, anything they may need. They don't really have any tree shade down here that they could mess with.
So they do like it a lot. I see them use it quite often if it's rainy or windy or too sunny in the summer months.
And so that was Ashley that went first. She really loves she's, what is it? She really loves having food. Anyway.
Yep. And then there's Dwayne going for the hay next.
And then Dwayne likes to play a little bit. He's a little rambunctious.
And there's Mary Kate, our littlest one, and then our dark one, Kerry, who's also our most vocal one. And then Tammy, she's our very last one. She's kind of like the den mother and overall group guardian protector of the group. She's very wary, right? So when she goes in for the hay or feed, we usually have to take a couple steps back to give her a little bit more space. And even now you could see she's still kind of wary and giving one eye to John, who's in the background.
And then what I did was I went off stage a little bit so that I could get water set up for them, fill my buckets, and bring them back. And that way Tammy has some room to go ahead and go get some food.
Yeah, she's deceptively quick and extremely strong. I
Yeah.
think she's a good match for Dwayne. They would go head on.
Hopefully they don't want to do that.
I hope not.
Yeah. So Dwayne comes out and he wants to get some playing on, and so what he does is he kind of runs up and tries to headbutt me, I stick a hand out and give him a little stiff arm, a little pushback, and usually what we would do, well, not us, but most people keeping a ram would have a, what is it called?
A wether, a castrated ram who's kind of like this gentle companion for the ram, and they keep each other company, and it kind of reduces the aggression. But he's very gentle in his natural demeanor.
Yeah, and so I just go and play with him for a little while, and thanks. Hope you guys enjoy.
Thanks for watching.